Hello, this is Steve Malone with Compass FX. Hope you're doing well today and you get some good trades. Today we saw a strong move against the dollar today as the euro dollar, pound dollar, Aussie dollar, and the Kiwi dollar all made strong moves to the upside. Some of this could have been a little bit of risk on the marketplace, but for the most part, equity markets were fairly flat today. I think it had to do with profit taking from the better than expected non-farm payroll on Friday, which caused that euro dollar to drop all the way down to 125. And I think in part we got today a bit of a squeeze in the marketplace as the market is heavily short the marketplace, which causes an imbalance. When the market is heavily sided one way or the other, there is an imbalance. There's an inequality between longs and shorts of the marketplace. And institutions have a tendency to step in and provide some of that balance in the marketplace. And so we get this squeeze up, knocking some of those long-term shorts out of the marketplace today. And I think there's a possibility right now with the euro dollar that we see a push higher up to 127 and maybe even higher overnight and maybe in the days to come, depending upon what the market does. Let me show you what I see currently in the euro dollar. Just taking a look going back to Thursday of last week before the non-farm payroll, we can see the market had dropped down and made this kind of cup pattern. With the cup pattern, you have what's called the handle. Now, a cup and handle pattern, what we're looking for is the market to come back to about a 38.2% or maybe a 50%. If the market only comes back about 38.2 to 50%, then this is bullish sentiment and we look for the market to push up. Now, taking a look at the synergy trading model, when we compare price action to market sentiment, we can see that down below the yellow line, the market baseline, is an upward move. The current price sentiment reflected by the green line is up pretty high, and there's a possibility to seeing it come down, and I think that the yellow and the green will meet somewhere right in this area, right around that 68. If that's the case and the green line, the current sentiment in the marketplace, kind of sits flat, consolidates, and takes a bounce, then we're going to see the market push on up. Now, where to? Well, I think that the market right now is going to eventually push up to right around that 127 level. 127 is where we currently have a number of corporate offers in the marketplace. Now, if you take a look at the daily chart, you can see how short the market's been, but the market's come pretty far in a short period of time. If you take a look at where we've been, where we've gotten to, up here high, all the way down to this low, you can see that we've moved from about the 136 area all the way down right to 125 on Friday. Where could we move up to if the market holds 127? Well, I'm looking at that 23.6. Now, that may take some time to get up to that 23.6 level, which is sitting at 127.83. But if the market gets up to 127, holds that for a period of time, we could be in for a bit more of a squeeze in the marketplace. I don't really see the market getting back up to 129 right now, given the statements by Draghi, given the feeling in the marketplace that eventually the ECB has got to move towards quantitative easing in the market. With those in mind, I don't see the market necessarily getting back up there, but we could go back up to around that 127 to 127.80 area and allow the institutions to come in at a better price with their offers still sitting up there at that 127, 127.50, 127.80. There's even some sitting up at 128 still. Now, again, if you're not familiar with what an offer is, it's simply a sell order at a higher price. Market swings up, hits those sell orders, and then the market pushes back down. So with this in mind, take a look at the Traders Dynamic Index on this daily chart. You can see the Traders Dynamic Index is also showing right now an upward move. See the green over the red, you see all this right here? That's what would suggest an upward move. And when we take a look at some trend lines here, just look at this. If I run a trend line from that green line low to this green line low, the price sentiment, okay, the current price sentiment slightly to the upside. If you look at price action in the chart, same time period, downward action. So we have lower lows in price, higher lows in the Traders Dynamic Index. That suggests positive divergence, upward movement. So my thought is, when we look at all of this and you go back to the cup and handle pattern that we could potentially get overnight, here's the cup again, there'd be the handle, we'd be looking for the price to come down. So look for price to come down somewhere around about a 38.2 retracement, maybe a 50% retracement. If the market holds those levels, look for the market to push on up to 127 in the euro dollar. Well, this is Dean Malone with Compass FX. I hope some of this information will help you in your trading. Y'all make it a great day. Get some good trades. We'll talk to you next time. Bye-bye.